the most highly anticipated fight of the century. Get ready to witness a clash of the Titans as Hasbulla Magomedov takes on Abdu Rozik in a battle for the history books. But wait, head of Russia's Dwarf Athletic Association, Uliana Podpalnaya, said the potential fight would be unethical, saying it would be a laughing show. Uliana, are these not two men of adult age? Who are you to keep a dwarf from earning some serious coin? At the end of the day, the fighters and the fans will be the ones missing out. Leave it in the hands of the doctors, please. If cleared by the doctors, then I say game on, sister. Both fighters suffer from a rare form of dwarfism. According to multiple internet sources, Abdu Rozik suffered from rickets at an early age, which led to his condition. Unfortunately, his family did not have enough money to pay for his treatment. This video is believed to be one of young Abdu Rozik performing for money on the streets of his home country of Tajikistan. Dr. Karen Raj explained Hasbulla and his arch nemesis Abdu Rozik were born with the condition that happens when the brain's pituitary gland, which is responsible for producing most of the body's hormones, can't produce growth hormone. Children with the condition can receive human growth hormone, HGH injections to encourage their bodies to grow larger and longer. The injections have to be administered every day, and effects can be seen around 3 to 4 months later. This is exactly what happened to Lionel Messi, who was diagnosed with growth hormone deficiency at 10 years old. But HGH treatment can be very expensive. Thankfully for the world-renowned footballer, Barcelona paid for his injections when he was recruited by the academy a couple years after his diagnosis. In one corner, we have the pint-sized powerhouse Hasbulla Magomedov. Don't let his small stature fool you, because his pure aggression is a force to be reckoned with. Think of a honey badger, or a wolverine, or one of those fierce little kitties we see Hasbulla loves to play with. With lightning-fast reflexes and a heart full of determination, he's ready to take on anyone who dares to stand in his way. Beware of Hasbulla's many kicks and punches that always come in bunches. Let's not forget he trains at one of the best gyms in the world and would have Khabib, the Eagle Nurmagomedov, in his corner. But in the other corner, we have the formidable Abdu Rozik. Some say he may have a 2-pound advantage over Hasbulla, but don't let that grand stature disguise his skills to match his brawn. He's quick, he's strong, and he's opening up a can of tuna in his new restaurant that he plans to open in India. This fight is more than just a clash of styles. It's a battle between two warriors who refuse to let gravity and mass define them. Their training videos have shown their dedication and ability to sell a fight. They've both trained and sacrificed everything. Now they're ready to give it their all in the ring. So get ready to witness history in the making as the tiny titans of social media, Hasbulla Magomedov and Abdu Rozik, do battle in the cage. Who will come out on top? Let's analyze who has the advantage in the following areas: striking, ground game, strength, and intangibles. First of all, in the striking department, I give the smallest advantage to Abdu Rozik. He seems slightly faster and coordinated with those hands, and tends to throw more straight punches, as opposed to Hasbulla's wild, uncaged tiger approach, where punches and kicks come at all different angles. Now let's take it to the mats. Abdu Rozik, clearly no slouch on the mats, but in this category, with the greatest MMA ground fighter of all time in Hasbulla's corner, Khabib Nurmagomedov, it's hard to ignore this fact. Many videos of Hasbulla's vicious ground and pound have surfaced the interwebs, which could bode badly for the little rapper slash entertainer Abdu Rozik. Advantage Hasbulla. Now onto strength. As seen in the arm wrestling competition, Abdu would dominate with the left hand, but when they switched to the right, it was all Hasbulla. With the alleged small 2-pound weight advantage, I would give the advantage to Abdu by the narrowest of margins. The final category, intangibles. Which fighter will be able to block out the fame and be able to take the fight by living in the moment? Hasbulla seems to live that fighter lifestyle and is immersed in the culture, even recently being signed by the UFC. Obviously, the UFC sees lots of dollar signs all over Hasbulla's adorable little face. Both fighters have been taken over by emotion in the past. Which fighter will keep a clear mind on his way to the W? Advantage Hasbulla. Final thoughts. The fight would be incredibly entertaining, and I would be the first to buy the pay-per-view. Hopefully a large portion of the proceeds would go to dwarfism research. At the end of the day, I see the argument for Hasbulla being that he's a savage, may have the aggression advantage, and could quite possibly have the advantage on the ground, where most fights end up at one particular moment. At some particular time. At one particular time. Whatever. Khabib as a teacher could quite possibly be the determining factor. However, there have also been some concerns of Hasbulla's diet. And is he just a showman for the camera? The same could be said for Abdu, as he lives for the bright lights with all his singing and dancing. He's a big star in India. But would his coordination and the 1-2 punch be enough to dethrone Hasbulla from his little crown? Will he be able to survive the hurricane that is Hasbulla Magomedov? Tell me in the comments who your pick in this fight would be. Karate chop that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. And until next time, arrivederci. Arrivederci.